I know this is not the time to talk on live Facebook. I'm trying. I love these things because they're so authentic, and you look exactly the way you are in your bed, in your pajamas, feeling at home, and you can communicate. And I love to talk to you. If you if you can see me or watch me, just write me because it's so much fun to see your notes and to see what you have to say, and I can read them and I can respond. So it's this live on Facebook is just my new toy. And today I said, even if I have nobody watching me, I'm still going to talk about something that is my favorite topic. Since I was a child, I love to make predictions, and I always question where these predictions are coming from. So since the dawn of time, humanity made predictions. If you read the Bible, there are 77 prophets, so many predictions are in the Bible, and many of them happen, some didn't. So the question is always, why are we so fascinated with the idea of predicting or anticipating, and why do we need to know all the time what's going to happen to us? And when I was very young, I used to make prediction without it being aware of the consequences and the nature and exactly how the brain works. Now, the brain has the ability to transcend the world of the physics. So the mind has the ability to see far into the time. And this is the way predictions were made for such a long time. And with a prediction, you never know when a prediction will actually come true. And the role of prediction and the psychological impact that a prediction can have is pretty remarkable. And a prediction can anticipate, can prevent, can open the mind, can open your brain to the possibility, can open the door of your soul, can break through a karmic pattern of behavior. I like telling people wonderful things, especially if I see them stuck in their lives. So, hi Murat, hi Bianca. I'm glad that you're watching. I'm glad that somebody's watching at this time of the day. Such a topic. I was looking through my book, Everyday Karma. I wrote this book 20 years ago. I don't know how 20 years went by. And because I'm so intrigued by the topic, and I was watching my wonderful friend and soul sister, Colette Baron-Reed, talking about predictions. And I want to challenge her a little bit about the whole idea of predictions. So she has an opinion about what predictions are all about. My opinion is kind of different. Prediction can be made by calculating things using tools like numerology, using astrology, or using different methods of divination. Or prediction can simply be made by a vision, by your intuitive mind, with the ability of the brain, as I said, to see something. Now, we do have what is called that gut feeling. In your heart, there's something that tells you, don't do this, don't take this trip, don't work with this person. And trust that gut feeling, that intuitive mind, that ability of the brain. The brain has many skills and many abilities. The brain has imagination. The brain has intuition. The brain has memory. The brain has many skills and abilities, and most likely this ability to connect the two hemispheres of the brain. And when we do that, we can actually transcend the physics. And to me, that's fascinating. Knowing what's going to happen to you is putting something in motion. And if you put something in motion, you have an ability to work with the divine world. You have an ability to break through blockages, to create a different reality, to open doors to possibilities. Actually, is a prediction is not only to prevent something from happening, but it's anticipating something good that might happen if you work with your mind and with the possibility. I especially like telling people when I feel them lost and unhappy and very disappointed about their love life, to see something. And I try to even bring them a new reality. And in many cases, things do happen. And that's such a joy for me to see that somebody's writing me. If you go to carmenharra.com at testimonial, you see hundreds of testimonial people telling me, you said that, you told me that, and it did happen. And in a way, you change that person's perception. You change that person's ability to see. You open their mind and you help them, think differently. Because reality is what the mind projects. You are what you think, and what you think you become. But people get stuck in their thinking. People get stuck on a daily routine. People get stuck in their negative feelings and emotions. So sometimes it's good to go to somebody who can lift your spirit up and show you a different way, show you that there are all kinds of possibilities, and it's up to you. I mean, things are not written in stones, but many things are meant to happen in a certain way. No question, whatever you're going to say, I really believe. Hi, Michelle, Thomas, hello. Hi, Mickey. Thank you for joining me. And if you have any questions for me, and if you have something to say, I'm here for you. I believe that talking about predictions, we're here to help each other. And if prediction is a tool of help, is a tool of healing, is a tool to open doors, then why not to do it? Happy holidays from the Key West. Happy holidays from Florida. I'm in Florida right now, and I'm intrigued by the whole idea that predictions are so misunderstood. A lot of people think, I've been to a psychic and she said something that never happened, and I'm not gonna go again, I lost my money. Don't think that way, and be careful who you talk, and be careful who's predicting something. So don't go to people who have no idea what they're talking about and don't understand the psychological consequences of the words. Words have power. If you say something, if a doctor will tell you, you will die. In your brain, you will register the message, and there's going to be so much fear. Your epinephrine is going to be to the roof. And the danger is, yes, you might even die because you allow your mind to be programmed the negative way. So be careful who's predicting what. Don't allow people to tell you things that you don't want to accept. And be aware of who you are. Actually, all these ways of demystifying the power of your divine codification. That's why I wrote the book, Decoding Your Destiny. You are destined to go through something in life. There are so many things that are meant to happen. So you have to distinguish between what's meant to be and what's not meant to be. But if you know your road, if you know who you are, if you know your skills, your abilities, if you know your level of evolution, if you know the level of your soul, if you know that evolution is everything, then you certainly can move in the right direction, and you will never be stuck, and you'll never have a dull moment. You'll always enjoy life. Life is about celebration. Put a big smile on your face and have fun, and do always something different, and reinvent yourself, rediscover yourself. So if you want a good prediction, make a good prediction to yourself on a daily basis, and tell yourself, listen, I am going to be on the top of the pyramid. I'm going to make all the money. I'm going to do this. But supply what you say with your own actions. So there's a link between anticipating and taking action. So prediction don't just are written in stones. They are something that you co-create, that you work with the divine world, that you work with the divine within yourself to make them happen. But as I said, make sure you always get the best that can be, the best of yourself, the best prediction possible. I was looking through my book Every Day Karma. As I said, I wrote this book so many years ago, and I always question my mind. Some of the things that I said in that book 20 years later, even I am impressed with myself, because I have no idea where those things came from. Like I said at some point that we will have some kind of a wristwatch like computer that we will wear on our hands. That was 20 years ago. By that time, we didn't have those watches by Apple. So how did I come up with that? I have no idea. I always said a woman will lead America in the future. I still stick by that, regardless of the fact that Hillary lost the election. because I personally think something wrong when they are in. I still believe the female energy, and there's something happening in this world. If you pay attention, well, we don't really pay enough attention. We talk about all kinds of nonsense in politics instead of talking about what's important for our collective evolution on planet Earth, because we are at the crossroads. So I really believe that we will see so many changes ahead of us. It's simple. It's easy to make this prediction. It's not a philosophy. So Amy, beautiful, I love you. Kelly, is Hillary a criminal? No, I don't think Hillary is I met Hillary personally. And I was impressed by this woman. I met her in '98 when she was the first lady. She was nice. She was compassionate. She talked to me. I was so shocked because, this was the first lady by that time, and I was nobody. And I continue to be nobody. But I was telling her in '98 at an event that she will be the senator of New York. And she looked at me. She was staring at me. And then I told her, you will run for presidency. That was 20 years ago, my dear friends watching me on Facebook. And I told her, you will become our president. And I was wrong. And I was questioning myself. What happened? And this prediction is actually 20 years ago in my first book. I love you, Carmen. I love you, Bobby. Kelly, you met her too. So, yes, so she seems to me a very nice lady, very down to earth. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. She's not perfect. She has her own issues. She has her own karma to deal with. Look what happened in her own private life. And our life is always filled with all kinds of episodes that we need to know to navigate. I admire a woman who stick by her man from the bottom of her heart. And I admire people who have compassion. So I always believe that, we deserve better. We as Americans, we deserve a little bit better than what's happening right now. It's too much chaos. And we have so many important things to do. And what's happening right now, it's not really filling our hearts. And it's not elevating our spirit. And it's not bringing us together. I really believe we should come together. Hi, Ali. Hello. So do you have any questions for me? You guys talking about, can I anticipate something for you? Do you have anything major to ask me? Do you have issues in your own life? Will you win the lottery? Well, that's kind of hard. I don't know. My dear friend, Ale Calderon, I don't think your lottery is the way to go. Not because it's not easy to win a lottery. I think the lottery of your heart, or you're a wonderful woman. I know who I'm talking to, and I really believe that you're going to do very well in life. And look for love. Hi, Dini, Dana. Hey, kisses from Romania. I love you guys. Hi, Irina from Romania. Healing and love for me. Hi, Kelly. So, I see you meeting somebody, Kelly, talking about opening the mind to love. And why do I say that you need to bring love? Because you need healing. And I think there's somebody 2 years younger than you that's going to come into your life. So I'm very specific about this. I also think whatever happened to you in the last 12 years needs more healing. And you need to work on the healing part in order to allow the new person to come in. But I have a very specific initial, a W for you, Kelly. So there's somebody coming your way. And just look for it. And it's somewhere from now on to May of the next year. Somebody said, I wish the end of the year is good. It's going to be good. I see a lot of a lot of changes in the politics. I don't think we can continue this way. Tony, yeah, thank you for your remarks. Bobby, is this the right time for me to retire? Yeah, I think so. Pursuing healing career, absolutely. And romance, Bobby, somebody's for you that is like 5 years older. Somebody new is coming your way. You have a hearing in court. It's going to work in your favor. I promise you it's going to work in your favor. Go there without any fear. Hi, Dinaka, don't you find love next to a man because I have a bad luck? No, nobody has bad luck. Stop about this. There's no such things like bad luck. Bad luck is something that is in our mind. It's called fear. Fear of succeeding. You have to stop believing they have bad luck, and you have to say every single day, words have power. I don't have bad luck. Love at first sight, I believe in that. No matter how old you have, you be 8 years old, you have love at first sight. That happens. Mickey, do you think 2000 will be better than, Mickey,